Barbados, get up.
Good morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Good morning, everyone, and a wonderful Wednesday morning greeting to all of you everywhere. Thank you so very much for waking up to keep us company. Indeed, I'm Pearson Bowen, welcoming all of you for a brand new day. Really, I wish you well, whatever you choose to do today. It is August the 26th, 2026. And it being Wednesday means we're in the middle of the week. And so we've done some things, there's still some things to achieve, but you can plan. God has the master plan. So I hope you take some time to say thank you to God indeed for giving you the opportunity every single day to make a difference. And then, of course, as He commissions all of us to do, to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. To those of you joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb, say good morning. Thank you. Share the show, share the love, tell others about us so they can come along and be a part of as we build our community here. And of course, if you know of something to be told about someone or a story about something that's really interesting that the country needs to know, then tell us about it. And you can do so simply by giving us all the details by email. The email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. We thank you for doing so, and we'll follow up. We'll follow through indeed. It's Wednesday the 26th. That means that tomorrow is Thursday the 27th. And so tomorrow is the day when we celebrate Jackie Opel and all of his contributions. And so it being Jackie Opel Day, tomorrow there's going to be a symposium at the University of the West Indies in the 3Ws Pavilion. That is by, well, you have to reserve your space. Look at your screen and you see that you need to reserve your space to be there so they can properly cater for you. And you just go to bit.ly/Jackie Opel. bit.ly/Jackie Opel, and you indicate that you have an interest and you show up. It's from 9:30 in the morning till about 4 in the afternoon. It's a whole day. It's a whole day with many sessions. So I remember Jackie on stage. You get a chance to reflect on the artist he truly is. You're looking at the soundscape. You're also looking at the different genres in which he's had some influence. So that's tomorrow. I encourage you to make a moment of it indeed. Lunch will be served, but you need to reserve your space. So please go to bit.ly/Jackie Opel and reserve your space tomorrow. It's going to be quite a day to celebrate one of Barbados' best indeed. Also want to remind you that the Caribbean market is on still. It continues still to be on at Carifesta House. Carifesta House from 10 in the morning till 10 in the evening. Lots of opportunities for you to explore the creativity of the people of the Caribbean, to interact with the vendors who are there, to buy some of the pieces that are there as well, be it in footwear, eyewear, makeup, all sorts of things are there. But go explore the Caribbean Grand Market at Carifesta House from 10 o'clock this morning and see for yourself, purchase for yourself, engage for yourself. Books will also be on sale, and children are encouraged to come because there's a children's nook, a little space where children can get to read and they can ask their questions with the authors and just have a good time. And every day and every night there's entertainment, along, of course, with food from the islands of the region. So a whole day could be spent at Carifesta House as we continue to enjoy the Caribbean Grand Market this week long, right through to the 30th of the month. So you still have a few days still to come and see and purchase and try and engage with indeed. There's a lot to get to today. Just want to let you know that coming up this morning, we take a look at kidney disease in Barbados and the region, and what is the Kidney Association and what's this Kidney Caribbean charity all about. They'll talk to us in just a little while. Also, the Church of the Nazarene in Barbados is marking its 100th year of contribution to life and living in our space indeed. And how are they doing so? They're having a day of significance. When is it? Where is it? What is it all about? And what will we be engaging in this weekend? And so they'll join us to talk a little bit more about that as well. The Barbados Police Service is raising funds for good causes. So they're having something very, very delicious that they want to talk to you a little bit more about this morning. We'll tell you about that in just a moment as well. 'Tis the season of National Seniors Games, and so we'll tell you what else is on the calendar of activities as we get ready for the track events, the field events, and tomorrow's Q in the community. So the folks behind that will join us in just a little while to tell us what to expect tomorrow. Also, we'll be taking a look at breastfeeding today from the perspective of a new mother. And she is a registered nurse, she's a midwife as well, but she's been going through just what she's been teaching. And so she'll share with us her journey in breastfeeding for the very first time. Plus, we'll have a look furthermore at what else is breastfeeding designed to do and why it's important that you give your child the best start through breastfeeding. And the little ones who've went out to Trinidad and Tobago to represent Barbados in the Goodwill Swimming Championships, they are back with hardware. And so we want to celebrate their outstanding achievements with some of them this morning, right here on Mornin Barbados. We'll take a break right here. We get started in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world. Your playlist, your station, 98.1, The One.
Good morning, Barbados.
Before the island gets going, we're already here. 2 hours every weekday. The people, the stories, and the conversation.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 9.5 minutes after 6 o'clock this morning. Let's get taking a look at a very serious subject. As a matter of fact, kidney disease in Barbados, as you would have heard recently from members of our politicians, accounts for a significant portion of how Barbados spends its money. When we look at Barbados specifically within the Caribbean region, the percentage of people who die from kidney disease is quite significant. And so we want to look at that this morning with Alan Haynes, who is the founder and president of Kidney Caribbean, the charity, along with Michael Jordan, who is a member of the youth arm and also a part of the Give Back program with Kidney Caribbean, the charity. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Alan, as president, let's start with you for just a moment. Give me a little bit about why this charity was set up and what is this charity set up to do?
A little history of Kidney Caribbean. When I came down with kidney disease in 2016, I started to do some research and recognized that there was very little information out there on kidney disease. And at that time, I was working for a regional organization, and some friends suggested that we should look at the region and not just Barbados. And so we conceived an online group called Kidney Caribbean. And the intention was not to register an organization, but to get the existing organizations out there to cooperate with one another. So we formed a little group that was made up of the president of the Kidney Association, the president of the Diabetes Association, a nephrologist, a nurse from Trinidad, and we formed this online. And in 2021, I joined the Barbados Kidney Association. They were kind of floundering, and no one wanted to take the presidency. I took it up from 2021 to 2025, and now it's a fairly vibrant organization now. And some of my friends, including a guy from Dominica, say, you know, we should go back to that Caribbean initiative again. And so we went back to the Caribbean initiative. So now we have two relatively strong organizations in Barbados, the Barbados Kidney Association and Kidney Caribbean.
So Kidney Caribbean is not just a little talk shop. Hey, let's share our stories and that's
No
it.
more. No
What
more.
is its mission?
No more. In fact, we have developed with our youth arm, a former youth arm out of the Give Back program that we started a number of years ago. And we have created something that sits on top of the vision and the mission, and that's called a dream. And this is it's to create a transplant center, the Caribbean as a transplant center. But our other thing is mainly advocacy, to advocate, okay, and also to educate persons in Caribbean about kidney disease.
And there's a lot to talk about when it relates to kidney disease. Because
Yes, it is.
if you're diabetic or hypertensive, you're potentially
Yes,
possible that you will probably develop kidney disease.
That accounts for about 70% of the end-stage kidney disease cases in Barbados and across the globe.
And so it's nothing to scoff at Barbados. And so as a young man, Micah, you volunteered to be a part of this as part of a give back. What is it that you thought was so interesting to say, yes, I'll put my hand up, I will join you guys in this mission?
Okay, so to be very honest, I wanted at first give back hours. So I was looking for ways that I could do my give back hours. And then I stumbled upon Kidney Caribbean and I signed up. And from the first meeting until now, for the year or so that I've been there, it's been nothing but educational. Mr. Haynes has been inspirational to myself, seeing someone with, you know, kidney disease be able to advocate for others, to try to give back himself. That's really inspirational, and that's something that I want to take out of life. And I appreciate what he's done, and I want to be a part of it. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm very, 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 very proud of him. I'm very proud of Kidney Caribbean.
I want to be a part of it, you're saying, because you want to be able to advance the cause. What role do you see yourself playing in being able to effectively knock through some of the ignorance that exists still in society as it relates to kidney disease?
There's a lot of initiatives that we have planned and coming up. There's a webinar that we'll be having on August the 30th. That will be at 5 p.m. And we manage with social media to spread awareness so that people will know that, okay, this is a real problem. It could affect anyone, because even in the webinar, we have youth from across the Caribbean, from 5 countries. I think that was Barbados, Trinidad, Jamaica, Bahamas, and Guyana. And the youngest of those children is 18 years old. So it can affect anyone. And we want to put that out there so that people get information about it and can better equip themselves to prevent.
Young people think life is forever and that whatever happens to the older people will never happen to them.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity as a young man with a voice to be able to speak to young people. And so if you were, and you can now, what would you say?
I would say that it's important not just for kidney disease, but health in general, as a young person, to see it with a lot of importance and not backtrack on it and think that because, oh, I'm young, I have time or nothing will happen to me. No, that's not the case. You need to prepare yourself for the case that, you know, something does happen. And it's better to prepare early, put stuff in place. I would recommend getting yearly checkups so that if something does happen, you could see it and recognize it and get diagnosed early so that you're going to be in a better position to treat and go from there.
So a lot of it is lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
And lifestyle choices as well.
Also.
Guilty as charged. And so it's for young people to see, because it looks really good and it tastes really good, it's not necessarily better for you in the long term as well, because you have the potential for developing diabetes, hypertension, and then possibly kidney disease as well. And so that's part of the message that you'll be sharing, and you'll be seen to share the message and live by example, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Just checking, Micah. And so the webinar coming up brings
Yes.
together who, Alan?
Okay, as Micah has said, we are focusing on some young people. There's going to be a panel discussion where these 5 young people from across the region are going to share about their life on dialysis and also expectations for the future. Because we don't only focus on the past, but we have a very, very positive message for the future. We're going to have 3 other presentations. One involving the steps. You know, you've heard the human tissue transplant bill recently that has been passed recently. And we're going to have the transplant coordinator from Trinidad speak about the steps to a transplant. We can also have a person talk about that conversation, the initial conversation with a potential donor. And I know how difficult that conversation is, because at 90 I was chosen to give my mother a kidney, and at 68 I don't want a kidney so I understand from my kids, so I understand both sides. And then the last thing is a very positive message. We believe that this may appear to be negative in many ways, but there's also a positive side. Barbados has the potential, not the Barbados, but the Caribbean, and they want it to be a major transplant center. If we get it, we have to put in the resources, but it's one of the few areas that I can speak as a accountant that we have a competitive advantage. So I think that we should explore that. It may not benefit people like me, but it may benefit people like Micah, and it is going to bring substantial cost savings and foreign exchange earnings to this island.
And all of this we're talking in the webinar?
Yes, sir.
All of it. When is the webinar?
The webinar is this Sunday at 5 o'clock, online.
Right.
And we have space for everyone. We can accommodate up to 500 people on our Zoom webinar.
Oh, great. So then it's on Zoom.
Yeah, it's on Zoom.
And if you look at your screen, everybody, look at your screen, look towards the bottom where it says Join Us. Just across from those words, Join Us, you will see the meeting ID and your passcode. I want you to note that. Be a part of the conversation. Note that. Log into Zoom on Sunday for 5 or before and hold your spot and wait.
Yes.
They'll admit you in, don't you worry.
Definitely.
Include your meeting ID and your passcode, and you are in, but you're in to spend time. Spend time for just a moment looking through a whole host of things with real stories from young people who are on dialysis across our region, expert guidance, insight into transplantation. And God, take it away from my eyes. But anyhow, all of that is going to happen indeed with you on Sunday when you're part of the webinar. Take note. Really, really take note. You know, Micah said there's one who is going to be a part of the panel who are talking, who's 18 years old.
Yes.
And is on
Jamaica.
dialysis.
Yes.
And I know there's the movement through. You can be on dialysis, and then there's end-stage dialysis as well. And so the stages you get to know a whole lot more about, whether you yourself are diagnosed with end-stage or kidney failure, or you are a relative of someone who is managing that process as well. Get to know. The webinar is really, really, really critical and really, really, really important. And young people, I don't think you should absent yourself from this at all, because but for the grace of God go I. And I really use that term liberally and meaningfully, because you never know when you might have that kind of a diagnosis as well, and you need to understand. And I agree with you, Alan, as it relates to the decision to give up a kidney on behalf of someone you love. Well, on paper it sounds nice.
Yeah.
When that moment comes,
it's very difficult.
you have pause, and so you have an opportunity to understand more about that initial discussion before you make the decision, and why that decision is so critical to the life and survival of a loved one as well. Look at Alan. He's a lived example indeed. And so all of this is important, folks. In the webinar, young, strong, still fighting is all possible. And so it's on Sunday at 5 on Zoom, and you get the meeting ID. You can look back at the show, look at your screen again. If you can look back at the show, and you can copy it down again, and you can get all of that information. 5 young people from across the region will speak about life on dialysis and their expectations. A psychologist will be there to give insight into the initial conversation with a potential donor, which could be you. A transplant coordinator will give steps to live and diseased kidney transplantation. And a regional and international accountant will share some ideas of the Caribbean as a transplant center for locals and visitors. Indeed, a lot to be covered.
Yes,
but you have the time. Make the time. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mike, good to meet you.
Have a wonderful day. Thank
Stay
you.
strong. Stay strong. Morning Barbados is right back right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados.
Before the island gets going, we're already here. 2 hours every weekday. The people, the stories, and the conversations that matter to Barbados. Guests you won't hear anywhere else. Your health, your culture, your country. No rush, no shouting, just good company to start your day. Morning Barbados, weekday mornings, 6 to 8 on TV8.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
On Saturday, we are hungry. Every day we are hungry. And so on Saturday, the Barbados Police Service is saying to you, come, we'll feed you. We'll have fun. We'll engage with you in a very significant way for a very worthy cause. As a matter of fact, Inspector Ryan Brathwaite, Acting Inspector Ryan Brathwaite is with me, who you know is with the police service. And with him is Station Sergeant Janine Julian. Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
All right. So Inspector Brathwaite, let's talk. Long time no see, first of all.
It's true. I haven't been here since crop over. I was here the last Wednesday before crop over, but it's good to be back as usual in a different capacity, sharing different information this time. But nonetheless, the Police Children's Christmas Party, Barbecue and Lime, this Saturday, August the 29th, Bay Street Esplanade, between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. It's going to be a fun time. We want to invite, well, we don't have tickets for all of Barbados, but we have some tickets left, and we want to encourage people to grab those tickets. Call 430-7144. That's the police headquarters right there on Robert Street. You can go there and collect your tickets. $25, cheap and sweet. Only $25. Come out and have a lovely meal. You get a meal and you get a drink, one complimentary drink.
Yes.
And enough entertainment. There'll be surprise artists passing through, enough entertainment. And come out and sing a song. I can't sing, but you know, it's karaoke. So I'm not in the band like Janine, a big singer, but come out and sing. You know, I sing, don't play it no more.
You can't sing?
Don't play it no more. So come out and enjoy yourself. It's about having a good time with the police. But the real aim behind it, I'm sure Station Sergeant Julian can tell you why we're having this barbecue and lime.
So why are we having this barbecue and lime?
So we're having this barbecue and lime to support our party, which is in December for the children. So it started off with supporting and having something for our children, the police children, so they get a chance to enjoy themselves at Christmas as well. So it's expanded now, and we help the community. We bring in children from the children's homes. So it's to fund that. So we have these fundraising events. So we have the barbecue and lime so that we can raise enough funds so that in December we can have a great time for the children.
And that's such a worthy, heartwarming cause, indeed. And so congratulations to all of you for doing this, indeed. So on Saturday, but we got to get our ticket from the police headquarters, 430-7144.
Yeah, you can call that number and make arrangements to have your tickets there with the sanctuary. As long as you call that number, the tickets might be at the sanctuary. You can get Superintendent Greenwich and make arrangements, and we'll leave your tickets right there to be collected.
Correct. And show up. And show up.
Show up,
Show up for some mouth-watering barbecue.
That's right.
Karaoke all evening long. Don't break it. What?
I'll be singing, don't play it no more. It's a real fun day. And like Station Sergeant Gillian said, you know, it's for a worthy cause. For over 70 years, this committee has been in existence. You know? Yeah, first started just to serve the needs of police children. But, you know, society evolved, and we're about the community and engaging the community. So it's evolved. So the community officers within the various districts of Barbados, they invite children and the children's homes. And last year, we gave away 350 gifts.
Yes.
Nice.
350. But it's not only about gifts, it's a real fun day, the party on the evening. So that's why we need to do this, because, you know, we do catering at the party as well. So we don't just invite the children, we cater for them. We cater for the parents as well. And it's a whole game set up. So for that Christmas party. There's enough games set up. You know, it's a real fun-filled evening, and Santa will be there. Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Last year they did not fly in on their reindeer and sleigh, unfortunately, but they came on a bike.
Oh, cool.
And this year they'll be there again.
Yes.
So that's why we need you to support this barbecue.
Yes.
This Saturday, August the 29th, Bayside Plaza. Like we said, we're not just bringing you out there and giving you a meal. We're giving away prizes.
Yeah.
We bring in entertainment. So this is $25. Only, like I said, cheap and sweet. This is really worth about
much more than that.
$525.
Much more than that.
That's like going to the party stand at cricket.
Yes.
This is entertainment. But you know what? Entertainment with the police.
Yeah,
So
that does the other part. And so it's a Bay Street Esplanade is where we're going to be.
Esplanade, yes,
And so
please.
therefore you have the beach side, you have a space galore to party because DJs will be there, other forms of entertainment.
Yes. So we're going to have all of that there, but it's all in aid for the children.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a wonderful time. We've had the barbecue. This is not the first year we've had it. We've had it for a few years, and it's been a wonderful experience, and we've had great support. So we're really hoping that people would come out and support us so that we can make the party a wonderful day. Because at the party, we also have entertainment. We have all of the popular singers come out and they help support the children. We've had a competition with the children where they can win prizes for their schools. So it's been a wonderful experience.
Nice. What meats are being barbecued? Do you know the menu yet?
They seem to have everything.
Okay.
including pigtails.
Our
You
favorite.
don't have pigtails. Yes, barbecue pigtails on the day.
Barbecue pigtails
So you have to
on the
be
grill.
early
We're grilling, yeah.
and get the pigtails. You have chicken, you have fish.
You have
it will
everything.
be everything.
It's a wide variety. We have everything for everyone.
Pearson, if you miss this event, right? You miss the event of the year.
I'm feeling that way already.
Do not feel, Pearson, do not miss it. If you miss it, you have missed the event of the year and you cannot go away and talk about it. Somebody will have to tell you the tale. I don't want anybody to tell you the story. Come out and enjoy it.
Right. Oh, someone wants to know in my ear whether or not there'll be, of course there'll be ribs on barbecue, innit?
You can't
Come
have
on.
a barbecue with ribs.
You can't barbecue without
Yeah, we
ribs.
have to have ribs.
It's better to deal with them. Deal with them.
Impossible to be having everything. Come out. Don't miss the event. Listen, the mere passing there, just being present alone, will be worth this $25. The entertainment and the prizes and
Yes, yes.
don't miss the police barbecue. The Children's Christmas Party Committee, they're working hard. And
Yes,
good morning
sir.
to all the committee members
Yeah.
for the hard work you're putting in. Good morning to all of our sponsors, all those who have contributed and made this what it is. We cannot do it without you, and we thank you sincerely.
Right.
We are going to make this a fun time.
Let's be clear. We need to get a ticket because you're catering.
Yes.
And so the tickets are available at the central at the
Police headquarters on
Robert
Robert
Street.
Street. That's the corner of Magazine Lane.
430-7144.
430-7144.
If I don't have a ticket, can I still show up and pay on the evening?
Well, we're doing catering, and I don't know how much over they have gone, so I want to encourage people to
get
get
the
those
ticket.
tickets.
Right.
Get those
Just to be sure.
tickets. To be sure.
Just want to make sure everybody understands
Yes.
that. You know, they'll drive by and say, wait, we're going on here. And they might stop and say it smells good and they want to be a part of it.
Yes, of
so
course.
in that instance, the police will make that decision.
Yeah, we don't. We
But I'm
encourage
sure
people
somebody,
to
you can get
stop and
tickets from
enjoy
one of the committee
ambience,
members, so
and
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if any tickets will be left because, like I said, it's the event of the year. You don't want to miss it. You want to speak about this event in the next 400 years, the Police Party Christmas Committee. So don't miss the event. Barbados, call
Yes.
430-7144 and ensure that you get a ticket to be part of the greatest event on earth.
Which is on Saturday coming. It begins at 4 in the afternoon. They go until about 11 o'clock. It's at Bay Street Esplanade. Bay Street Esplanade, you know exactly where that is. And so it's a great line. It's going to be a great time with great vibes. So all the greatness you'll explore and experience it as well while there. And it's for a very worthy cause, a great cause, as a matter of fact. The Children's Christmas Party Charity. And so that's going to be happening with the Barbados Police Service on Saturday. Saturday indeed. Inspector Brathwaite, thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, Pearson, and thanks to Barbados for listening to us.
Indeed. Station Sergeant Julian, good to see you
Good to
again.
see you as well.
All the best with the activity.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Morning Barbados continues right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it?
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Just a taste of what's possible, just a taste of what's going to happen tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Q in the community in the same location. The Garfield Sobers Gymnasium is where we're gathering tomorrow for tomorrow's edition of Q in the community. This is all part of the season when we celebrate our seniors, indeed. And so joining me this morning as we look at the season and tomorrow's activity as well is Kamal Clark, who, as you know, is responsible for marketing, and Ian Bourne, who is a PR with the ministry. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good.
Kirsten. Good morning, Barbados.
So here we are. It's a season.
Yes.
Last week we had a parade at a party.
That's correct. Yes.
It was really, really great.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit. Let's start at that point. How did that go for you guys?
Well, like most things, you know, it's something that we were looking forward to. It's really the major launch of senior games, and having all of the fraternities, BAMSAC, UAC, all of them, Freedom Striders, being there, the various sports. You had your road tennis, your archery, everybody coming out. That was an amazing feat to pull them together and also see them there, and the unity on the road, having that fun as they anticipate, you know, this entire season. And note that it's a season, we're not just looking at the games being the 19th of September, which is the field event, and the 26th, which would be the track event, but it's still the entire season of senior games. So it's a very exciting time for the seniors. We encourage you, as they say, come outside, get outside.
Come out, man.
Season is, because it also fits in with the fact that September globally is Seniors Month.
Yeah.
And it was one of the highlights for me from Saturday was also the fact that to prove that we had Greiner actually there singing.
Yep.
And our minister was Adrian Ford. He was he danced straight from Pelican Village right through to.
Well, you know, he claims to be a great dancer.
He is. He is, and he danced a good few times. Yes.
And so the season continues. I know we have Q in the community tomorrow, but I want to look in with you for a quick sec about what else can we expect this week in particular.
Saturday morning on the mighty Greiner Highway. There's going to be a 5K run and walk, which is going to be done in conjunction with BAMSAC. And on Sunday itself, there's going to be you surfing or what?
I am not surfing this Sunday, but we are having surfing. It's a competition, the East versus the rest, and we have to.
It's surfing and a hike.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we go into the hike element of it, which I don't know. D2 and his hikers.
I saw his social media kicking off with this.
Yes.
They will be taking persons on the scenic route. There's a suggestion that there may be a challenge of persons that want to go up to Hackathon Cliff from Bathsheba. But we will have the ambulance service there, and we will have shuttles there as well, just in case you can't make it. Because, of course, this is still a national event that we're doing. And everybody goes on the merry way, on the hike. We all return to a day of activities where we have Steel Pan, Mr. DJ Steel Pan and his team will be there. We have karaoke by Bathsheba's very own Mr. Shaq, DJ Shaq. And then we have live performances by the band Right Side of Red and Buggin Nikente, who will all be doing a vintage set. So just pack your bags, come on down. Bus services leading from Oistins, Spikestown, and Bridgetown will be bringing you to Bathsheba. You know, so it's again another activity for our seniors, our families, our friends. Come out and enjoy yourself. We are creating the environment for you to be active.
Wow. I feel old now, but I really want to be a part of it. Old enough to be a part of it.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. So we want our seniors to really come out in this season and show up, and be outside, be a part of, engage with, and just have fun. Yeah. So the roadways, it's already subscribed, I suppose.
Yes.
Is it 6 o'clock on
Yes, BAMSAC. You can register with them online, and that's all ready and in gear. Then we will be on the road. You know, we come out, have a good time. For those persons, you're registering through BAMSAC,
right?
And you come out, have a good time, and enjoy yourselves on the road this Saturday morning. Of course, as you have your walk, if you're able, you can run if you're able to. If you just want to have a leisurely walk, you know, it's not a competition. It's about being outside, moving.
And so we're talking August here, folks. We're talking this Saturday, August the 29th. And then on Sunday coming as well is I call it a picnic and beach explosion.
Yes.
But the same is the surfing and the hike.
The surfing.
Ending with the beach explosion.
Yes.
Indeed. And so for surfing, there's surfers.
Yes.
And some of these surfers are seniors, Ian, do you know?
As far as I'm aware.
Really?
40 plus. And the thing about surfing is when you talk about a senior surfer, you're talking really 35 to 40. Surfers actually use a different...
Oh, so we go Barpy here now. We go Barpy. Okay.
Yes. So we go senior, then we go masters, and then we go kahuna or silver surfers.
Oh.
So for the surfers, and Barbados has a lot of surfers. Actually, right now, a lot of them are out of Barbados. They're out of Barbados at various events with their kids or generally just traveling for summer. And because this is our first year where we've included surfing, a lot of them weren't aware, but trust me, they want to be here. I've made calls, I've spoken to persons. They're excited that this is now a part of it and that we have incorporated them into it so that they can show off, you know, their talents.
Like one of the regulars in Q in the community is Nicholas Dean. And Nicholas, you almost find a surfboard chained to him. And
So
he's a ferociously avid surfer.
This is great. This is great. What time does that start?
We start at 7 a.m.
Or early in the morning.
Yes, and that's also the time that the bus would leave to get you for the hike, which will start at 8 a.m.
Right.
So I say 7 a.m. We really start at 8, you know, but folks, be early.
Be early, yeah.
Right. So we want you to come down. We gather for 7, but we start at 8.
Right. Gotcha.
If you come at 8, we can't start at 8.
Yeah, correct. We want to start at 8, so get there before 8, indeed. And so tomorrow now. Q in the community.
Tomorrow, Q in the community. The excitement, the energy of Q is always there. And why is Senior Games a part of Q in the community? It's the perfect fit.
Yeah.
We already have the seniors out. We already have the energy of Q in the community. And we love Q in the community.
Yes.
We've always been a part of Q in the community. So not only are we hosting our event tomorrow in Q in the community, but we are a full part of every Q in the community within this period. So you will see senior games being present. And remember as well, this is the Ministry of People of Empowerment and Elder Affairs. We are a ministry, as Ian could quite fittingly tell you, that care about people. And we are going to be where the people are. And no better place than
Garfield Q in the community, Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, where all the action generally is anyway. And so the usual things we're accustomed to will be there, the eating, drinking, dancing. Try your hand at some different sports. Will that be happening again?
Yes.
Archery and dominoes. I would even say that line dancing is a sport.
True. Yes. You got that right. You got that right. Audrey, Auntie Audrey, I know she will show
when
off.
that fan song comes out, the ladies go thwacks. Yeah.
That fan song.
Of course, we can't give all this surprise. Every queue has its own fit, and we will do stuff at this queue that will be special. You know, there will be, of course, a couple of giveaways for persons. Karaoke, as well as usual, will be there, and we'll add to the prizes for the karaoke.
You will?
I said I might sing.
I tried that with D2.
I went further than might. You will.
Yeah. I tried it with D2 and it went viral with me not singing. Right? So I will leave out the singing, and I may do I might learn the dance, you know, because the line dancing is something that also takes some activity to memorize those steps. And I you know, on the coordination side, you know, you're going to come out.
I'll pass. Right. But try your hand at archery, try your hand at all sorts of different sports as well, and see what you can.
We also have Worry and Potter being played for
mental
those
games.
Yes, for those persons who, this is traditional Barbadian games, and it was dying, but I must big up Rosalind and her team for bringing it back, and we are going to make sure that persons understand and learn, and then, you know, you win, you get a prize, you know. They will be on hand, present to teach you as well, for those persons that know. And those persons that remember, come on, we'll challenge you.
So take the challenge. It's tomorrow Q in the community at the Garfield Sobers Sports Complex, where we will all gather for 11 o'clock is when to kick everything off. But get there early. I know a number of you already do. You know to take the bus from gate number 1 at the Granville Williams Terminal and make your way across to the Garfield Sobers Sports Complex. Broadcast on Q100.7 FM starts at noon, but we want you there bright and early. And we want you there to come prepared to try, to experience, to sign up if you have to sign up. But we want you to sign up to be a part of the season of seniors, I call it. That's my term. My term, Ian. Season of seniors that will run until, as a matter of fact, the last activity I see here is happening in October. But for the full month of September, we will connect with them yet again and hear a little bit more about what to expect. But begin to put your mind in the place to have some fun tomorrow for a Q in the community and get ready for the National Seniors Games as we celebrate Seniors Month in September. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And Ian.
Thank you.
All the best, as always. And I'll see you guys. I'll challenge you into a song.
No problem.
With my challenge, you have to sing it.
It's not unusual.
Aye! Ian is warming up, boy. Ian is warming up. Well done.
Thank you.
Morning, Barbados is right back right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Good morning, Barbados.
Before the island gets going, we're already here. 2 hours every weekday. The people, the stories, and the conversations that matter to Barbados. Guests you won't hear anywhere else. Your health, your culture, your country. No rush, no shouting, just good company to start your day. Mornin Barbados, weekday mornings, 6 to 8 on TV8.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados will love
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Oh, it is the school bell ringing. As you know, we're getting ready for our back to school promotion. Every time you hear the school bell, which I just heard ring, it's your call to action to give me a call now on 228-5562 or 228-5563. You get a chance to win with us at the CBC. So every morning we're on, listen for the ring of the bell. It just sounded. Call me right now and let's make a winner of you. 228-5562 or 228-5563. I'm not to ask you, I'm not to challenge you with anything other than to pick up your phone and dial the numbers 228-5562 or 228-5563. If you do and you get through to me, then you are the winner. It is that simple. That's how Simon met the pieman. And so you do the simple thing, 228-5562 or 228-5563. Call me now because the bell has rung. And we're getting our children back to school. I know they're going to be very familiar very soon with the sound of the bell. They might grit their teeth at the moment, but it is the bell. It is the bell. We have a call. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Okay, I'm doing well, thank you. What's your first name?
Tamika.
Say it again?
Tamika.
Shanika. All right, Tamika.
Yes.
Okay, Tamika. You heard the bell ring, right?
Yes, I did.
You know you're a little delayed to get to class. Don't listen, at the sound of the bell, you must leave what you're doing and get into class, okay?
Okay.
That's a warning for all the rest of listening indeed. Are you ready for school? Back to school?
I think so.
What did you have to do this time?
Not a lot. Just discussions, a few bits of that.
And you have all your bits together, right?
Yeah.
And is the little one ready for school as well?
Almost there.
You have to spend time in preparing them mentally and emotionally to walk into the school room here. I tell you, life is so different from when we were growing up, isn't it?
Very true.
We just got up and get to school, but children today got to get them up, get going. We got to go to school. Nonetheless, you stay on the line. We'll take your name and someone from our marketing department will call you. Okay, Tamika?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. You too. Thank you very much indeed.
You.
You're welcome. Right. You're very welcome. And so, folks, all until the 4th of September, every weekday morning, that's what we'll do. We'll ring the bell. At the ringing of the bell, you jump on the phone immediately and you get a chance to be a winner with us. Let's turn our attention now to other people who are saving souls or winning souls for Christ. We're talking about the Church of the Nazarene. And excuse me. And so the Reverend Anderson Kelman is the district superintendent of the Nazarene Church in Barbados. So as they celebrate their 100th, we celebrate with them. And so today is a day of significance.
Right. Good morning, Barbados, and good morning, Nazarene family. We are celebrating 100 years in existence. Since 1926, we have been in the process of expanding the kingdom of God here in the Barbados district. And so today we're looking forward to an excellent day. There's going to be a cultural extravaganza from 10 to 11, dancing, and we're going to have some poetry, as well as maybe some blood checks as well. It's going to be a fabulous day as we celebrate, yes.
And so, I mean, I've grown up around the Nazarenes because there was one just up the road from where I lived in Hope Road, St. Lucie. So I know the contribution of the church over time.
Yes.
And so I see the young people of the church also being active. Fortunately, this day of significance is in the vacation, so we expect the young people of the Nazarene Church to come out in particular.
As a matter of fact, we just finished our youth camp. We're having our children's camp, and they will be in attendance this morning. About 70 or so will be there. And that's very important for us because we want to to demonstrate that we are passing the baton on. You know, the church is, of course, a very important institution. And Church of Nazarene is very focused in terms of engaging community in being able to be relevant to the needs. And therefore, those young people will be there to symbolize the fact that we are passing the baton on to them. Nice. Yes.
But there are a number of activities you're doing today as well, like tree planting.
Tree planting, of course, yes. We have a tree planting ceremony. And of course, again, that's to depict the fact that we're growing and continue to grow. You know, we really want, as a church, to keep relevant to our community. And as you would know, the Church of Nazarene has been very forceful in terms of social change. If you observe our history, and there's an excellent book by Dr. Carter that talks about modern communities and touching lives. You'll observe that the Church of Nazarene has been able to connect with persons, oftentimes individuals who were at lower levels of society to poverty, and through the gospel, they've been able to move themselves forward spiritually, but also socially as well. We were very strong on literacy as a church in the early days. So many persons have learned to read and to write through the church, and that also, of course, became a social force for their movement forward as well, too.
Indeed. Yes. So, folks, don't forget this day of Nazarene significance. May I say that?
That's right. That's right.
This day of Nazarene significance, marking the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the Nazarene Church in Barbados, is happening at your district office in Eagle Hall.
That's right.
Or the Eagle Hall Church.
That's right. So the entire compound will be transformed into a place where you can come and have some late refreshments, enjoy the cultural show, the tree planting ceremony, as you said, and also we're going to be having some health checks as well, because we want to remain healthy for the next 100 years.
Exactly.
Right. So we're going to have some health checks as well on the compound. So it's going to be a day of wonderful celebration, intermingling, interaction with the church and the children of the church. And so we're anticipating that it's going to be a very meaningful day. Yes.
There are many generations who have benefited from the Nazarene Church experience, and so this is an opportunity for you to come together as one at the district office in Eagle Hall from 10 o'clock this morning and share stories, exchange moments, celebrate in a significant way, just reminisce for a moment and have laughter and fun, but have your health checked.
So I really want to invite all Nazarenes to come out, though, and those who have benefited from the Church of Nazarene to come as well.
Yeah.
Our tentacles go far and wide.
You're right.
As a church, I recently had some engagement with a number of persons who have been able to, to be able to move through the stratum of the government service, and they have all credited their early years to Church of Nazarene in terms of public speaking. I mean, those simple things like recitations. Yeah. That was initiation into public speaking, and persons benefited greatly from those kind of experiences. The youth camp, very powerful force in terms of shaping lives and giving persons opportunities in terms of growth and direction. So we have really made a very valid contribution to our Barbadian society, and I really want everybody to come out to be a part of this day of significance. But of course, we're having other activities as well during the course of the day and the year as well. On September the 12th will be our 5K walk and run. So if you can run, you run. If you can walk, you walk. Begin at 6 in the morning and begin at the Bay Street Esplanade. That'll be our 5K. And then, of course, on October the 25th to the 31st will be a very special, concentrated week of activities. We expect persons to come from abroad, those who will have gone overseas, North America, Canada. We expect a good contingent. And therefore, we're going to have that special week of activities. Begins with our family service, October 25th. And for those Nazarenes, this will have a special ring for you. We're going back to the district tabernacle for that special family service.
Nice.
And I'm sure that's going to be a crowd puller because persons really enjoy the days of being in that tabernacle, 25th. And then, of course, we will have lectures, cultural presentations. On October 31st at Hilton Hotel, having our annual awards or centennial awards ceremony, and that is built to be a very significant event. And I really want to invite you to be a part of that Centennial Awards ceremony. You're going to see old friends, old acquaintances. It's going to be a potpourri of talent. It's going to be an excellent occasion.
Yeah, but for an event like that, you need to make sure you have a reservation because it has to be catered, and we have to control numbers.
Yes, we have tickets. They are already on sale for what would some would consider to be a meal cost of $250. We're going to the ambience of the Hilton, and therefore it's going to cost. But I can guarantee you that the experience of being there will be worth every penny of that money.
Sounds that way to me, indeed. And so I was one of those little ones as a Methodist who benefited from the Vacation Bible School at the Nazarene Church.
Yes.
And so every vacation, boy, we couldn't wait to go to VBS. And so that's the reach of the tentacles of the Nazarene Church in its communities as well. I want to come back to today because I did see on the flyer Dr. Henderson Carter's name.
Well, as you know, he's one of our foremost historian, and we'll be having some reflections today in terms of the church.
And the hymns.
Yes, Dr. Carter is going to be, he's someone who has done quite a bit of work in terms of our church. As a matter of fact, I broke of his book to distribute, to give to you.
Communities into lives.
And touching lives, yes.
Touching lives.
Very, very powerful book. Not just for Nazarenes, for everyone.
Yeah.
Because it shows the church's impact in terms of the community. So I'm going to give this to you at the end of our presentation because I want to make sure.
I want to read it too. I want to read it.
Yes. So we'll be having.
And those books will be on sale today.
Yeah, they're on sale. They're on sale as well too. But as you said, today in terms of our their significance, we're going to be having varied activities, and Dr. Carter, he is consented to be a part of this entire day. Of course, we'll have a lot of greetings on the radio in terms of Nazarenes abroad who will send us greetings, and those coming here who are part of our Nazarene group as well. We have some other churches who will be sending us greetings on the air. So it's going to be a day of just celebration for the church.
I tremble because it feels good. It feels good. It feels like a wonderful celebration. So folks, when you turn up today at Eagle Hall, the district office at Eagle Hall, is where you'll come for just a moment to be a Nazarene.
That's right.
To be a friend of the Nazarenes, to have benefited from the Nazarene for a day of significance in celebration, in memories, sharing all day long, having your health checks as well, and listening to some of the stories and reading the book as written by Dr. Henderson Carter, and so much more. Tree planting and children food and light refreshments will be served. All of that, the young people will be there as well. It is going to be really, really, really glorious.
Yes,
today is a day of significance for the Nazarenes.
Yes, I don't want to forget at 6:30, the Western Church of the Nazarene will be having some hymn stories. And
that's at Western?
Western, yes.
Right.
Western.
Yeah.
That's in Oxford and St. James. Right. Hymn stories. And again, that promises to be a very exciting event as we reflect on the hymns of the church and the origin of those hymns. We're looking forward to a good time there as well as we think back of the writers and the experiences that caused them to kind of pen those beautiful hymns of the church.
You may strike up a hymn. You never know.
There'll be some singing as well too. Of course, they'll be singing as well.
Of course. This is brilliant. Today is a day of significance for the Nazarene Church, folks. And so all Nazarenes are called upon to step out. All of those who have benefited from the contribution of the teaching and the inspiration from the Nazarene Church, you're encouraged to come to Eagle Hall today. From 10 o'clock this morning until you're ready to go home, but you're going to Western Light for 6:30 for those hymn stories as well. Lots happening all day long as they reflect on the past, move forward with passion, with purpose and perseverance. The Nazarene Church in celebration. And stay tuned because we'll be reminding you of some of the other activities happening for the rest of the year as well. My friend, thank you so very much for joining us today.
Good to see you again. And like I said to you, we want to present this book to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Church of Nazarene. And thank you very much.
As always, thank you so much indeed.
Yes.
The Reverend Anderson Kelman, who is the District Superintendent of the District Church of the Nazarenes here in Barbados, inviting us to today's day of significance. All of the activities indeed. Morning Barbados breaks here. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's Morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
In the news now, major efforts are underway to continue to bring solutions to the water issues for residents in St. Lucie. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley and the top brass of the Barbados Water Authority, as well as other key stakeholders, were at Allendale Pumping Station last evening, the site where an advanced water treatment plant will be installed. The plant will treat the water produced by the Allendale Pumping Station before it goes into the water distribution system. That plant is in addition to 43 kilometers of mains that were replaced to remedy the discolored water in St. Lucie and parts of St. Peter, and the overall project is valued at $43 million for the replacement of the mains, while the plant, which is being manufactured in California, is about $5 million. The arrival of the treatment system, which is being brought to Barbados as a containerized package, has been delayed owing to the suppliers experiencing delays with the logistics, and the Prime Minister gave an update to the media.
2 of the containers are on the water and are expected here in September, and the other 3 containers will not be here until the end of October. The Water Authority has asked and said that it will take them with this work and those containers coming no later than end of February, but we have asked them to try for the end of December. No later than the end of February was based on a 40-hour week. We've asked them to revisit it and to try to bring us in by the end of December. I want to be able to say that you have just heard from the CEO and the head of engineering what has transpired. And I want us to be very clear that we made a commitment that we were going to resolve this issue. It is not yet where we want it, but it is significantly better than it was.
Well, excavation work to prepare the site for the treatment plant system is in full swing. BWA's Director of Engineering, Charles Leslie, gave an explanation on what's happening at the site.
We originally were planning to set up the facility just to the east of where we are now. When we did our geophysical work, it showed that the depths were in excess of 5.5 meters here. And that would have added an additional minimum to the cost of the project of about $3.1 million minimum. Recognizing that, what we did was we went and looked for alternative routes, and we came across this area, which is on the bluff of the hill as we were going out. And when we did our geophysical work there, we recognized that the rock was a lot closer to the top, so it would mean the foundation cost would not be as high as if we had done it originally back here.
Water Authority officials are also saying that since the mains replacement program was completed, residents at the 4,000 plus households in St. Lucie have been seeing much clearer water running through their taps. And the Prime Minister notes that the Ministry of Finance would have written to Barbados Water Authority's management indicating the payments of basic water rates for St. Lucie residents will come to an end next month. However, she says it has been agreed that the payment of the basic water rates will be extended beyond September.
Until such time as the filtration system is properly installed, so that even though the majority of residents of St. Lucie are facing much better circumstances, a deal is a deal is a deal. We carry you to the end of the process, and therefore whether that is going to be the end of December or the end of February becomes a matter for the execution of the works here, and hopefully, and I say hopefully, no further delays.
Well, it's the 121st anniversary of the Barbados Customs and Excise Department and is marking it with a renewed focus on training, technology and improved service delivery. Finance Minister Ryan Strawn says the department is critical to border security, revenue collection and the facilitation of legitimate trade. And the new Controller of Customs says modernization will be central to her vision for the department. Deanza Roberts has more.
As the nature of trade and threats at the border evolve, the Customs Department too must change. Minister of Finance Ryan Strawn says for this change to occur, they must step up their training of officers and their use of technology.
As the challenges become greater, we have seen an evolution with respect to how people try to get things into the country. And even though we've deployed as much technology as we can, and we will continue to deploy more technology, nothing really beats human intelligence, and training our officers is part of that effort, and therefore we will continue to improve on the training of our officers whilst deploying technology to try to make it easier for people to facilitate legitimate trade.
The minister contends it is important that the Customs Department work with other agencies to ensure illegal substances do not enter the country.
As you and I both know, Barbados does not make guns. No country in the region manufactures guns, and therefore you must have some license, which is usually issued by the Commissioner of Police, to import guns into Barbados. And therefore, if you're not doing so within that framework, then it is not legitimate trade. In much the same way that illicit drugs, narcotics, and other harmful substances, crystal meth and those types of things, which we've seen a significant increase across the Americans, is something that the Customs Department, working with the partners, try to make sure that we keep from entering Barbados.
Mr. Strawn says customs collection of revenue play a critical role in many areas.
The truth is that the Customs Department collects about almost 20% of government's overall revenue, and that is critically important to supporting the public policy that the Barbados government has executed over the years. We all in this room have enjoyed free education, free at the point of delivery, and long may that continue. We also support a very strong and robust public health infrastructure, allowing Barbadians not to go bankrupt, as is the case in some other spaces.
Meanwhile, the new Comptroller of Customs, Leonard Padmore, says everything revolves around compliance.
It will mean then that as long as we have a compliant trading community, then we can have more persons involved in our Trusted Trader program. We will have less policing of the persons who import, etc., into our country, and we will have a faster and smoother transition with our facilitation of trade.
And as Customs begins its 122nd year, the department is promising more training, more technology, and greater engagement with the public and the business community. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
To sports now, Barbados junior cycling team has returned home last evening from Belize with medal hauls to be proud of. The Bajans competed at the Caribbean Junior Road Cycling Championships, returning with 9 medals. Anne-Marie Burke was at the airport on their arrival.
It was just after 2 p.m. that Barbados' successful junior cyclists emerged from the arrivals hall at the Granny Adams International Airport, medals around their necks, smiles on their faces, and plenty of reasons to celebrate. The 9-medal haul from the Caribbean Junior Road Cycling Championships in Belize represented a strong showing from the young Bajans. Leading the way was Alexis Lashley. She returned home a double gold medalist after impressive performances in the individual time trial and the road race.
Time trial was really good. I just put down a good effort and was hoping to come away with gold. Obviously, when you finish, you don't know immediately because everybody's starting at different times. So I was just hoping because I put in a really good effort. I was dead after that. So I'm happy that I got the gold from the time trials. There were less girls in the time trial for my age group than the road race, but I still felt like I had a lot coming off of Saturday, and it was just about recovering the rest of that day coming into Sunday. But I knew what I had to do on Sunday, and I got the job done.
But the success was not limited to gold. Victory Born also had plenty to celebrate, returning home with 2 bronze medals.
The first day was rough because they put me first, so I had to push against the wind, but I came out with a third and I was proud of it. The second day, I was looking forward to get a medal because it was either third or nothing, because I knew that I had Layla and the other girl, they were stronger than me, and Layla was fresh. So I just tried what I did and I came third.
Team manager Alan Kelly says the results reflect not only the talent of the young cyclists, but also their commitment and support system around them.
The field was stacked. We have a lot of youth athletes who are based in Europe. Some are based, in the US, racing on some big circuits. So we knew we had tough competition. We didn't expect this medal haul, but we did it. The athletes stayed focused, stayed to the game, and executed well.
President of the Barbados Cycling Union, Mornin Barbados, was also on hand to welcome the team home.
This is the first time in over a decade that we've been able to send a large team to cycling championships in the Caribbean, and to have 9 medals coming home, it gives us a sense of confidence that we're starting to move in the right direction. There's still a lot of work to be done, but this is the start that that we were hoping for, and I'm just really happy with the performance of the team overall.
2 ministers were present to join the welcome home celebrations: Minister of Sport Charles Griffith and Attorney General Wilfred Abrams. Minister Griffith lauded not only the cyclists but the BCU on a job well done.
Clearly, Omar and his team should be congratulated in terms of how they're preparing for the upward mobility of cycling. I was at the road event earlier this year, and the truth is that sports in general on island, we're using a scaffolding approach. If you look at what is happening, as you mentioned, in the junior ranks, you will realize that this year the juniors are really performing. And it augurs well for all that is to come, because if we can have it at the junior level, all we need to do is to hone the skills of these youngsters and to put the necessary steps in place so that there's a pathway to greater things.
For Attorney General Abrams, seeing his goddaughter Victory achieve on the regional stage made the moment even sweeter, while praising the team for showcasing the positivity and potential of Barbados' youth.
We always talk about young people and how they failed us, right? But equally, when we have young people who are doing well, it's our duty to help them. It is astounding that she came from not being able to swim, not being able to ride a couple of years ago, to now representing Barbados and medaling. But this is not only about Victory, this is about the rest of the team. The team spirit that I see there, they're like one big family. To pull 9 medals at the Caribbean Championships is, I don't know when last we had a medal haul of that proportion. So I am proud of them.
9 medals, 3 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze. A young Barbadian cycling squad returning home, having done the island proud.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. That's a look at news and sports until now. 14 minutes after 7. Morning Barbados is right back, right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to...
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 15 minutes after 7 o'clock now as we continue this month of August with the Queen Elizabeth Hospital on breastfeeding, just raising the noise in the atmosphere around it and why it's so critical that new mothers who've done it before just understand the value of breastfeeding for the child and for self as well. So joining me this morning is midwife, registered nurse with the breastfeeding and a breastfeeding advocate in Tanisha Osborne. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Pearson.
And we're fortunate to have a brand new mummy with a brand new baby. And so she's experienced it herself, a nurse, Crystal Holder. Good morning to you, Crystal, as well.
Good morning.
Tanisha, let's start with you. You underscore for all of us the benefits of breastfeeding.
Yes, please. Breastfeeding have a lot of benefits for mommy, for baby, and for the community. Bonding, it produces nutrients for the baby. It grows with the baby. It changes as the baby grows. It has antibodies. For mommy, it helps with the oxytocin release, whereas she puts out the breast milk. It helps contract the uterus, prevent excessive bleeding. For the community, it helps with preventing certain diseases, a healthy population. So it has a variety of benefits. So that's why we promote it so much.
For the young mother who thinks, not me, I am breastfeeding because I've heard too many stories of my breast being dragged down. What do you say to her?
That is so common. So what we'll say is breastfeeding does not cause sagging breasts. Genetics plays a role. What you eat, your size and everything plays a role, not breastfeeding. The breasts are made though for breastfeeding. So as time goes by, the hormones increase. It gets full with milk. Baby extracts it, then that's fine. But over a period of time, the breastfeeding does not cause sagging breasts.
Right.
If your breasts are to be sagged because of your genetics, it will sag. Right?
So don't blame the baby.
So we can't blame the baby. No.
The other part is, I am breastfeeding when there's formula. And you say?
I would say the benefits, I would reiterate the benefits of breastfeeding. And formula is made to mimic breastfeeding. And you cannot replace God's word. You cannot. Formula has its place, but breastfeeding is very, very important. But I must say that breastfeeding is challenging for some mummies. So then we have to work on an individual kind of approach. We can't just throw it out there and say, breastfeed, breastfeed, breastfeed. We have to go about it as the individuals come.
And so you provide services. You say to mothers, come talk to us. We at the hospital want to be able to help you manage this process with your baby, to how to connect. Because the baby I've learned, will naturally gravitate. And that I found so interesting when I learned that. It knows exactly where to go to find food. And it gets the food from mother. It knows that daddy is different from mommy. All of that is already built. And that, again, reminds me of how awesome God is. And so with all of that said, we want mothers to understand that you are a life source for your baby. And so trying not to feed it, not to do the breastfeeding, you are cutting that life source for your baby. And so to take it quite seriously. But you do that in your sessions as well, right?
Yes, please. So it starts from antenatal care. When the persons come in, doing their care on a weekly, monthly basis, they do the teaching before the baby is born. Then when baby deliver, the midwives there or the other healthcare professionals are there to assist with getting the babies on. So it's not as easy as that. Even though the babies can find the way to the breast, the baby has sucking reflexes, but they don't know how to breastfeed. It's new to mommy and it's new to baby. So they still need assistance at times to get baby on properly, to make sure that it continues good and the experience continues good. It doesn't always happen like that. And then after, when they go to the postnatal ward, then there's follow-up that we can do to assist persons with the breastfeeding.
That's why we're a baby-friendly hospital, indeed. Crystal, was it natural for you?
It was natural. In terms of trying to get the baby onto the breast, baby knew, as you said, knew where to go. But in terms of getting a good latch, like, yes, it's natural, baby knows where to go. Like, a lot of persons would think, you know, I'm a mother, so I should know how to breastfeed, baby should know how to suck. But then, is it correct? Is the baby latching onto the breast correctly? So that is where the challenge came.
But you're a nurse, you're a midwife, so you should know this, right?
I should know, you know. I should know, but the first few days were a challenge for me. Like, you know, you put in what you normally teach into practice, but then somehow the latch still wasn't correct. But because I knew that it can be challenging, you know, you push yourself, you know, you you want to get it done. So you try and you try all the time. So I think sometimes that's where the challenge comes for some mummies. They don't have the the drive to continue. So I would say it is not easy for everybody, because some people it is easy for some persons. It's not easy for everybody, but the aim is to try and try all the time, never give up.
So you've had a few days when your baby is a boy or girl?
A boy.
Your baby boy, well done. Your baby boy didn't quite get it right. And did you ask yourself, is something wrong with this baby?
Something wrong with me.
Something wrong with me?
Yeah. Yes. But then with assistance from my other colleagues, came and gave me encouragement. Said, Crystal, you got this cover, And when I got home, I had to tell myself, it's something that you have to practice. And I tried all the time, and he got it, and then I got it, and we were fine.
Happy ever after.
Happy ever after.
The other part that I understood, and all of these exchanges I've been having all month long with you guys, is babies on one breast, the other breast also expresses.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I felt as if, there's one valve and everything just spouts out where it can get out.
Yeah, so some
How did you deal with that?
Yeah.
Did it take you by surprise, first of all?
Yes, because the time was like, it's coming on. So I had to call my husband to bring like a collector, the same hacker, to put so he could catch it, because you don't want to waste anything, right? So sometimes that does do happen. So the hacker helps with that. Or sometimes you just have to tell yourself, it might just be a little, oh well.
Oh well, we'll deal with that tomorrow. And so, with those kinds of surprises, again, you say to yourself, why can't mothers get this? Are you having a good time breastfeeding, by the way, first of all? Yes, no.
No? As I said, the first few days was challenging, but I think I got over it quickly. I know I have some persons that still have challenges, and I normally tell my clients it takes about 2 months or 2 to 3 months to get it perfect, if you want to say perfect. So I knew in my head I had to give myself 3 months. So challenges for the first few days, I know, all right, it's normal, it's okay, no need to panic. So second, realistic expectations, not knowing that it's not going to happen in one day. You're not going to get it perfect. So giving yourself some time.
And then you said to yourself, baby, hey, listen, I want to sleep. Because you're still managing yourself post-delivery. You're tired, but the baby's hungry. And then you have to deal with all of those kinds of things. How did you?
Because I know the benefits, I know that it's something that I had to do.
But their mothers who don't know the benefits, what do you say to them who are saying, I am tired, you will wait until...
You have to weigh the pros and cons. Like, it's more beneficial than could be benefits. But I think sometimes you can't do it on your own. So I really don't understand how some people do it on their own. But I had a lot of help. Like, my mother came over, my sister, my husband helps me. So it's like, if I need something, I don't really have to get up to get it. Somebody's there to help you. So having that support really made a difference for me.
That's a good point to underscore indeed. But there are some other things that happen in breastfeeding. It can be sore. You get sore. And so we'll talk about that and a whole lot more right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're looking at breastfeeding this morning as we continue this month of August, sharing with you the do's and the don'ts, and also why it's beneficial to encourage you to be a part of the community of those who support people who breastfeed as well, and not see it as something that you should scorn when you see a mother in public feed her baby, because it's just a part of the feeding process. Babies need the food, and the mother is the best source, and so that's why. All of those things we'll continue talking about as I'm having Tanisha Osborne and Crystal Holder. Crystal Holder is the brand new mummy, and Tanisha is the experienced midwife indeed. And so, Crystal, I want to continue with you for a reason, because we ended, I wanted to hear about the soreness. Did you experience soreness? Because as the baby grew, how old is he now?
He's 10 weeks today.
10 weeks? It's still a brand new, so he's still in the process of manipulating
learning,
you.
yes.
But do you get soreness? So I'm hearing that people get soreness.
Yeah, so the first few days, as I mentioned, was like very, very sore. It was sore to the point that I was like, ugh, like cringing. So I knew the latch was not correct. So I always like to remind persons, if it's sore, very sore, or it's painful, something is wrong. So you need to correct it. And I think on the second day, my friend, she got me some these are called silver nursing cups. So you put them onto your nipples. It prevents your clothing from rubbing onto the nipples. And it also, when you express some of the milk settles on the cups. And this helps to soothe it and keep it moisturized. And in 2 days, my nipple, yes, brand new.
And you use that in between feedings?
In between feedings. So between the feeding, you will put it into your brassiere. You will leave it. Right. And as some of the milk starts to excrete, it goes into this. And it has antimicrobial products from the silver. And that helps to keep the breast
milk.
Didn't know all of this was available.
Yes.
And so mothers, now you really show up at the classes and the sessions to learn a whole lot more. So you manage it yourself. Sometimes we live on old wives' tales, you know?
Yeah.
Put little aloes, whatever the case may be. And that in itself is not necessarily the best way to approach it, because as you just mentioned, there are some properties in there that actually help to relieve this situation very early. So well done. So far, so good. You're having fun.
Yes. One thing that I really enjoy about the breastfeeding, my son always looks up and smells. So he smells between the breastfeeding sessions, and after he looks up at me and say, oh. So that always brings a reassurance and joy that I am doing something good and I am meeting his needs.
And that, Tanisha, is important. That's why the flesh to flesh is encouraged.
Yes, please. It reminds them of when they were in the womb. So they have a sense of comfort and security hearing mommy. You can still feel the heartbeat, the warmth. So it's a familiar place for babies.
And that's another reason why you gotta breastfeed. You really should consider breastfeed. I'm not forcing you, because you're not forcing anyone.
Yes.
Then there are situations where the baby is born with either premature or with different developmental delays.
Yes.
How does a hospital manage those situations?
So in our areas with the preemies, some premature babies are transferred to the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit. While a baby is in there, we will encourage mummies then, because the mummies stay with us, we will encourage mummies to express the breast milk. You can either do it by hand expression or by the pumps. You have the manual or you have the electric pumps. But what we must say, people think that pumps are one size fit all. They're not. So even when you come to the classes, then we are able to tell you just not any pump or just not a pump will work, because it can cause the same sore nipples and lead to further complications that will prevent you from breastfeeding. So we will encourage mothers to express the milk. Then they have some babies that will have different oral structures that may prevent them from attaching to the breast properly. So then the pediatricians will refer accordingly, and we will continue to assess, and there are different devices that may assist the baby, such as nipple shields and so on, that may be able to help continue the journey of breastfeeding or providing breast milk for the babies.
And that's important to know, because we really want to give every child the greatest start.
Yes,
indeed.
please.
So there are opportunities when your child is a little different for you to be able to express and to be able to do so.
Yes,
Crystal, in terms of, because sometimes I heard, don't know, but I've heard, the breast fills up so much it hurts, and therefore you just have to release. Does that happen?
Yeah, that happens at times. So then I use the pump.
Right.
Either the wearable sometimes, or I will use the automatic one. Just enough to make it soft, not to fully empty it, so that pain will go away. Yeah. So the pump helps with that.
And in terms of storage, what do you do then with all of that? Okay, we have bottles and bottles. What do you do?
So that you can store it room temperature. Barbados is kind of hot, but you will see online 4 to 6 hours, but you still got to be mindful of the climate that you live in. In the fridge, probably 2 to 3 days, but not in the fridge door where the temperature drops every time you open the fridge. And then you can store it in the freezer for at least up to 6 months. And if it's a deep freezer, especially some people that are overproducers, you can store it then in the deep freezer for 6 months up to a year. You're not supposed to heat in the microwave. If you thaw down, we will advise you to thaw down then in the fridge, and then based on how much your baby drinks, because you will be monitoring over time, then that you can pour, you can leave it out room temperature and feed it to the baby, because the breast milk is still delicate and it can spoil fast. So you have to be able to use it properly, because then if you leave it out for so long, and then baby's saliva gets on the bottle, then it creates bacteria and all that. You don't want to feed that to your baby. So it's a procedure then that you will have to go through to make sure then that your baby still gets the benefits. When you heat it, you can kill the nutrients, because as they say, it's delicate. So that's why we advise not to heat it in the microwave.
It's
a lot of information.
Yes,
it could be overwhelming. So that's why it is not a one person, one day approach. Is a team effort where we as midwives, the doctors, any healthcare professionals, and we're talking to the mummies, daddies, any support persons, and then we want to get it out there too to the grannies, anybody in the family that can help support, because as Crystal say, everybody does not have that support, and it can be very overwhelming. And then if you don't have somebody there that can reassure you, well, you can change the position, you can change the latch. This might help. Some people will give up fast. So we are here to reassure you that there are different techniques, and we are hoping that it reach all of this education, being on television and doing the breastfeeding awareness months, will get persons more aware of the journey and be more interested in learning, so that they can help others.
Indeed. And so that journey continues as well next week. Next week, as a matter of fact, on the 2nd, is next week, Wednesday, in a seminar in the auditorium of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where you can come and you'll engage with professionals in so many different areas as well, who can answer all of your questions. So what to expect? You'll expect evidence-based presentations from local and regional experts. You'll get practical strategies to strengthen breastfeeding support. There'll be panel discussions and audience engagement, recognition and awards, of course, for those of you who have submitted for the art competition, and an opportunity to network and collaborate. So all of those should be there. Doctors and nurses will be there, lactation consultants, allied health professionals, policy makers, students and residents, and you, everyone. We want you to be there indeed. And that seminar starts at 9 o'clock in the morning in the auditorium at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Feel free to come. You should come, because breastfeeding is a sustainable start in life, and it strengthens what works. And so we want you to be there indeed, to be a part of all of this. So thank you so much, ladies.
Thank
Crystal,
you.
well done, girl. You're doing it well. You're still having fun. And is your husband a part of the journey? Is he having fun as part of the journey too?
Yeah, because sometimes I would express the breast milk, like he would feed him via the bottle at night. So I get a little extra dose.
Yes. Well done. You're doing well in this, and the opportunities for people to learn.
Yes,
well done to you as well.
Thank you.
Tanisha Osborne and Crystal Holder, who are registered nurses, and they're also midwives. Crystal is, however, the mother of a 10-week-old baby boy. And so she's new to the experience of nursing, breastfeeding, and all of those kinds of things. And what a joy she's having as her little baby looks up to her and coos at her indeed. What a connection. Lovely indeed. Morning Barbados breaks here. We're back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world. Your playlist, your station. 98.1, The One.
Good morning, Barbados.
Before the island gets going, we're already here. 2 hours every weekday. The people, the stories, and the conversations that matter to Barbados. Guests you won't hear anywhere else. Your health, your culture, your country. No rush, no shouting, just good company to start your day. Morning Barbados, weekday mornings, 6 to 8 on TV8.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We sent 37 swimmers out to Trinidad and Tobago. couple of weekends ago, and boy, did they come up with a major haul. The catch was significant. We had to have them on to follow the story. Congratulations, Team Barbados. Congratulations to all of you. And the old boy is very, very happy indeed. So, Coach Jeff, how happy are you?
Oh, yeah, excited. I'm very excited. The kids did extremely well. I'm proud to come back home, as I said, with the 58 medals. And as I promised, we didn't disappoint the country. And we are excited to be here again to share with you.
The country is happy, Brady. Happy. Yeah. So great work, great start to the rest of the work you have to do still.
Yeah, for sure. We still are, well, some kids are back in the pool already, preparing again. Obviously, we still have some small competitions to come up, but then we are still preparing for next year again. Judah, everybody back into the water. Maya and some guys are overseas still on trips. Now they're still on vacation. I guess some parents wanted to follow up after the performances. So we are here now just to share with you our experience.
Judah, you won. How many medals did you bring home?
6.
That must be so heavy around your neck.
It is.
Really, it is. Talk to me about your experience in Trinidad. How did it go overall for you, generally, the experience?
It went well. I got a personal best in almost every race. And
again, watch the clock, right? That worked. That really worked. Because you came second overall in your age category as well.
Yes.
Did you know that when you finished, or you just waited to hear? And then when it said you were second overall, how did that feel?
it felt good.
Nice. You got 3 silvers, 1 bronze, and a couple for the relays as well. So enough medals are on your chest. Going to display them proudly when you go back to school?
Yes.
I know you can't wait to show off, right?
Yes.
Well done indeed. Zaya, what about you? How was it for you?
It was a good experience. I won my individuals medals at the game. I usually place a bit lower than this, so I'm very excited to be bringing back medals. And I had some really good races, some races that were a little bit disappointing, but overall it was a really good game.
Listen, girl, you came home with 4 gold. 4 gold. That means you were winners of 4 races, 3 silvers individual, and a bronze in the relay indeed.
Yes.
And you were also the 2nd overall girl in your age category. That must mean a lot to you.
Yes, it does.
Is this an improvement on your last outing at Goodwill Games?
Yes, it's very much so.
Thanks to the coach, right?
Yes, it is.
Indeed so. Darren, Mr. Anchor, here we are now. You are also 2nd overall in the boys in your age category. Was that something you were aiming for?
Yes, but I wish I could get higher.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was a good overall performance.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, overall, then you know what to work for the next time you're competing as well. Because you brought home 2 gold, very good, 1 silver as an individual, a silver and 2 bronze in the relay as well. And you brought a meet record. Tell me about that.
I went in under the meet record originally, so I tried to better that performance and ended up surprising myself.
And surprise everybody else around you too. So here you are now a record holder. That must feel like so much fun. So when you arrived in Barbados, who was the first to greet you, of your family, to greet you at the door?
My mother.
It's always the mother. And I'm glad that you were able to have a really good outing at the Goodwill Games. Are you looking forward to the next time?
Yes.
Well done. Amaya, 2nd overall in your age category as well. Congratulations. What did you come home with?
I came home with 5 medals, 2 golds and 3 silvers. It was a good meet, a lot of podium appearances obviously, and then a lot of personal bests. So it was a good outing for me.
It was an overall good meet. And so there you were, you jumped into the pool. I know you were concerned for a little bit of your technique. Yeah. How did it work out?
It was really good. I try not to overthink, so I didn't really have too many issues with the technique because I know the work that I put in at practice. So just go in and do what you always do. So.
And you did well. Yeah. So well. She came home with 2 gold, 3 silvers, individual medals indeed. And so well done to you, Amaya, as well.
Thank you.
So Coach Jeff, here we are now, the next stage.
Yeah.
What's the plan? And what do you want from Barbados to help you with the next plan?
Well, that's a lot. In relation to, I would say that this time around we had a lot of support in preparation. One is that we got to get the team together early. What that did significantly is allow the team to come, bond. We did a lot of activities, the same movie that we talked about. That was one where the team mixed and mingled with the friends, the supporters, the families. What it did for us is that when they went down, they were so united. I mean, I could remember seeing some of the babies when they were tired and sleep because we went on an early trip.
Yes.
So when we were in the airport, the kids were asleep. You know, we was at the airport checking 2 o'clock, and when obviously you falling asleep, I saw some of the kids laying on older kids laying down. There was such a family unity where everybody was lying down together.
Shoulders and so.
Auntie Stacey has a lot of photos of it. So what I'm saying is that it allowed the team to be together. And then when we were there, for the first time ever, I've been at Crifton and all these other games where you saw the fans shouting, supporting. We always would be outdone by Bahamas and Trinidad with their horns and their cow horns. This time, for the first time, we had a small contingency in these stands, but we were heard, we were represented.
Nice.
And that was nice for the kids. It drove them to perform well. I mean, honestly, I think nearly everyone got a medal, everyone. And that was, for me, this is the performance that you want from the overall team, rather than having our star swimmers, yes, but we want everybody contributing and being happy to be there and excited to be a part of the family. And that's what we got this time around.
And I'm telling you, I'm so proud of each of you. Each of you has made me so proud. You know, we sat here, we waited patiently on the results, and then when we saw the medals flow in, we were like, yes,
it was.
Yes, this is it. This is exactly what we were hoping for. And you made it, Barbados, so happy, each of you. And I know, Amaya, you have a goal. You have a serious goal when it comes to swimming.
Yes, just a scholarship.
Yes.
It is within your grasp. It's right there waiting for you, right there waiting for you. What about you, Mr. Anka? What's your goal generally overall?
Generally, just to better myself and see where it takes me.
And you're back in the pool when?
I went yesterday, and I'm going today again.
And what's your next meet?
In September. That's the Bayview Pirates meet.
And what about you, Zaya? Will you have another meet?
I have a couple coming up. Not exactly too sure for Pirates. I believe I'm doing Dolphins, which I think is in October, and then Short Course Nationals, which is in December, just to name a few.
Gosh, y'all are so busy. And Judah, my brother, what are you planning on now? What's your next plan?
I'm not too sure about Pirates either, but if I make the school team, then I'm doing that meet, and then the one in October, and maybe Short Course Nationals.
But you have a plan.
Yes.
He has a plan, and all of them have a plan indeed. And so, well done to each of you. Congratulations on your winnings, all right? Wear your medals with pride, knowing that Barbados loves you. Barbados is supremely proud of you. You came home with everything we asked of you, so well done, well done. Coach Jeff, thank you as well for working with these youngsters indeed. And so Marcia Ross says congratulations to the Barbados swim team. Thank you, Marcia. To the world, Barbados, indeed. Thank you so much. What we'll do is take a break right here. When we come back, Pat, Ben, I know how you feel as well. She says she's so proud of all of you, as we are. We have more for you to be proud of, and we'll introduce you to them right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
adrenaline gets going, we're already here. 2 hours every weekday. The people, the stories, and the conversations that matter to Barbados. Guests you won't hear anywhere else. Your health, your culture, your country. No rush, no shouting, just good company to start your day. Mornin Barbados, weekday mornings, 6 to 8 on TV8.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying,
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Well, don't touch your dial. More to be proud of as our Barbadians have returned from the Goodwill Swimming Championships in Trinidad and Tobago with hardware and more medals to talk about and celebrate today. The team manager is with me in Stacey Blunt. Morning to you, Stacey.
Good morning, Pearson.
You're happy with the team's performance?
Definitely, definitely. It was a phenomenal performance, and I am super proud of each and every one of the 37 swimmers that participated this year.
Did they behave well?
Of course they did. And we thoroughly enjoyed the team bonding. Like our coach just said, they were able to bond prior to leaving, and seeing them out there supporting each other's successes, supporting each other, you know, even when they had disappointing performances for them, because overall it was exceptional for us. But even when they had disappointing performances, that they were there to pick each other up. So it was good to see them celebrating each other, and even when the tears came, they were there to actually dry those tears. So that was very pleasing for us.
So the formula worked.
Yes, it
We
did.
saw it in the results in the pool, and we also saw it by the way they interacted and the soft skills as well. So it worked. Are you planning to work with this same team, or do they have to qualify every time?
Well, they have to qualify each. They have to qualify each year. So we will see what they get. But this Goodwill meet is actually it's kind of a feeder competition for the other meets like Carifta. So, for example, this year we had 37 swimmers. They had to qualify. However, next year you may find some of these same swimmers on the Carifta team next year. Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to her again next year if God spare life indeed. So Azura, you came home with a single medal, but it was not just a single medal, it was a gold medal. So talk to me about that event. What event was it that you got this gold in?
50 fly.
The 50 fly. And so you flew to gold. What did it mean to know that you had won? Did that surprise you?
Yes.
Yeah?
There was a lot of fast people in my race, but I wasn't like aiming to focus on them. I was more aiming to try and win my race.
And you drove home first indeed. So I'm glad. Welcome to the world of gold medalists indeed. And so what is your plan for the future generally? For the rest of the year at least?
Do more meets, get more gold.
There you go. That's a good plan. Get more gold by doing more meets indeed. Sky, what about you? Because you came home with a bronze in the individual and a bronze in the relay medal as well.
Yes, please.
I mean, that's good. We'll take that too, right?
Yes, please.
You felt good about your haul, didn't you?
Yes, please.
So talk to me how the whole meet went for you generally.
Well, I would definitely say that I've gotten closer with some of my team members. There were people on the team that I never thought that I would be talking to or be acquaintances with. But now, as we're back home, I can safely say that I've definitely made friends with them.
And that's good. That's the bonding that we've been talking about that worked.
Yes, please.
So now you have some mates to go compete against again. Indeed. Jayla Marie Blunt, you brought home a bunch on your chest here. Let's talk a little bit about what you have with you here. You have some firsts and seconds and bronze.
Yeah, so I brought home 1 gold, 2 bronze, and
1 gold, 2 silvers, and 4 bronze. And I think I had a really good meet.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing experience. Overall, my races were great. The people were amazing, and the team. I think the team had really a lot of fun.
We set ourselves personal goals. Did you meet your personal goals for this meet?
In some of my races, I did. I dropped time, made personal bests, podiumed.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think, I did make my goals.
The race with which you won the gold, what was that?
A 200 IM.
That big long distance race. But you were watching. Were you watching the clock? Because your coach reminded you.
Yeah, beat the clock. I can't really see the clock when I'm in the water, but I just try to focus on my race and swim as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And I did that.
At what point did you know that you had won the race? At the end of it. So how did you know you had won the race?
When I finished the race, that's when I can look up at the clock and see my time. And I saw the first next to my name and my time, and it just felt amazing.
You trembled in the pool. I was like, I actually did this. Because you swam this race before.
Yeah.
And what position did you complete that race in?
Well, obviously I would have competed here, in 200 IM, and I do really good in 200 IM. I've come first before, but I think to come first, competing against people from all over the Caribbean, that just felt even better.
Yeah, you beat them bad. In other words, as we say in Barbados. So very good to you indeed. And so you have a whole medal hall now. Do you have space in your room for this?
I'll make space.
Smart girl indeed. Miss Haley,
Hi.
how do you do?
I did really good.
Good. You came home with 2 silver medals.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I wasn't even sure I was going to come back home with a medal. So getting even 1 medal felt really amazing to me. Especially the silver. It's whoa, I actually was able to swim and get this medal. And it felt really amazing in the pool. Just looking at the words oh my God, is that 2 next to my name? It was a lot of fun. And then when you climb out the pool, no matter what place you came, everybody ran up to you and hugged you and gave you high fives. It's you did so good. So that feeling, even if I didn't place, that feeling alone was amazing. And it made me feel I actually came and did something.
And you can do more things. And that's the wonderful thing. You didn't expect to, but you did. It just shows what? What did that teach you?
It shows that I have the potential to be a lot better. And it also shows that if I put my mind into the water, I can achieve it. Instead of just saying, I can't do this physically. If I say I can, and I put my mind to it, I will be able to do this.
Yes, you can. And that's what Ms. Blunt, we were talking about, the bonding, the mental coaching, all of that, that brought that out.
It did, and to build on what Haley just said, I remember just before Haley's last individual race, we had a conversation. She spoke with the coach, and then the 2 of us had a conversation. I said, Haley, I know you haven't had an individual medal as yet. Mindset is everything. So you're going to go in this pool, and you're going to come out with a medal. When Haley came out, we were all so pleased. I mean, Coach Jeff, Coach Akila, Coach Tamara, the entire Barbados contingent really was proud of. We were all proud of Haley's performance. So yes.
Wow. So we can, folks. We can as a team indeed. And so it again requires support to continue. Let's talk a little bit about what you need.
Well, first of all, we all want persons, the corporate Barbados, to always come out and support. Well, the Barbados Aquatic Sports Association is there. We want to thank them for the opportunity that they have provided for these young swimmers. They always want the extra support. It really takes a lot to get these swimmers from Barbados, as I would have said before. And you can always reach out to us to ensure that, you pour into these young persons. So it's not just about the financial support. Yes, that is very important. But you also, there are things that they would need. You see that we're now wearing this bright yellow shirt. So there's shirts, there's team wear. So you can always come on and sponsor some part of the team apparel. You can support us by supporting. There's swimwear, because when we leave, they actually have to look uniform. So they would have worn similar team swimsuits and jammers. There are the team bags. So there's so much that goes in to preparing a delegation for travel. So just to be on the pool, we always want that corporate support.
Yeah. So call with your support 429
7946
7946 429-7946 and talk to the folks. The Barbados Aquatic Sports Association. That's it. And go into CIBC and make your deposit there too. That's another way to do so, Barbados. Thank you, young people. Thank you so very much for making us as a nation very, very proud of you for your achievements. You represented Barbados beautifully and you came home to wonderful applause. And so we'll continue that applause with you. So I'll keep an eye on all of you. So continue making us all very proud, all right? And yourselves. Thank you so much, Ms. Blunt, as well.
You're welcome, and thank you for having us.
Outstanding performances from the Barbados swim team at the recent Goodwill Swimming Championships in Trinidad and Tobago. Much more is required of them, but much more is required of us as we lend support to them as well as they continue to grow in the sport, to continue to achieve and to represent us beautifully in all of their upcoming competitions. Indeed, so reach out to the Barbados Aquatic Swim Association. They're located at the Aquatic Center. You can also call and 429-7946 and make your donation. Indeed, we're reaching out. Thank you all again. And thank you too for staying with us this morning. My little crew joins me in saying to all of you, have a terrific day. Be the will of the Lord. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning, Barbados.